2, I can confirm, my lord, that the gene that is being shown before this court, my lord, is the same gene in which he changed to, and the shoes, my lord, as well as the jacket.
Ngasho ukuthi logqokile kulesi sithombe yiloko athi meseshintshile impahla zakhe wayegcina egqokile ileli okade egqokile naleli bhantshana egqokile necathulo.
Photo 3. Photo 3 of exhibit GG1. Yes, what is your comment?
My lord, it's the same clothing, my lord.
Sezona lezi impahla egqokile efana nasesithombe sesibili.
Thank you. You can then proceed with your evidence. What happened thereafter?
Thereafter, my lord, we then walked to the where we have parked the cars.
So sesihamba ke siya la sesipake imoto.
And my lord, he was sitting with me in the front.
Wayehleli nami ngaphambili.
Just a minute.
And
what was the make of the car that you're driving?
My lord, I was driving in a red Golf 7.
Yes.
And Constable Buthelezi, my lord, was sitting at the back, right behind the accused, my lord.
Yes.
And then Constable Buthelezi, my lord, was driving alone in another vehicle.
So you said Constable Buthelezi was sitting right behind the accused who was driving?
Constable Sadiq
Yes.
was traveling in another vehicle.
Constable Sadiq wayehamba ngenye imoto.
Yes.
And my lord, as per his instruction or as per his lead, my lord, we went to Busumuzi section hostel, which my lord was not far from his place of residence.
Yes.
My lord, when we got there, I jumped out of the vehicle and approached the males, my lord, who were standing by the gate of the hostel.
Just a minute. Is it correct that you made inquiries?
Yes, my lord.
At those males, you made certain inquiries. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord. I made some inquiries about the.
So you may not disclose what they told you.
And thereafter, my lord, I returned back to the car. And communicated, my lord, the information to Muzi.
Just remember to refer to him as accused number 1.
Accused number 1, my lord.
Yes.
And then, my Lord, he further gave me another information,
wayesenginika kolunye ulwazi
which was now leading us to Foslora's hostel.
ukusho ukuthi ke wayesesiholela eFoslora's hostel.
Sorry, my Lord, not Foslora's hostel, but Basutwini hostel in Foslora's.
Ukuthi ke igama lalelo hostel kwakuyibasuthwini hostel iseFoslora's.
I then, my Lord, asked Buthelezi and Sadiki
Ngase ngicela uMthelezi noSadiki
to at least give me a private space or a space, my Lord, in order for me to speak to accused number one.
ngabacela ukuthi abeke basidedele kancane ngizokwazi ukuthi ngikhulume nomsolo wokuqala.
My Lord, he was still sitting in the car.
Wayesahleli emotweni.
And where were you at that stage?
Awulaphika wena ngaleso sikhathi.
I was, my Lord, outside of the vehicle.
Ngangingaphandle
Yes.
kwemoto.
The window was open.
Ifestile lalivuliwe.
But what we want to find out is, were you still at the
Fusumuzi,
hostel?
Fusumuzi, outside, my Lord. Fusumuzi hostel outside.
Ngangingaphandle kwehostel laseVusumuzi.
Yes.
My Lord, I then informed Muzi, accused number one,
Ngabe sengiyamtshela ke umsolo wokuqala
that I am now going to ask him about other cases
ngabe sengimtshela ukuthi ngizombuza ngamanye amacala.
I then, my Lord, informed him, my Lord, of his constitutional rights.
Ngabe sengiyamtshela futhi ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
And just repeat them once again for record purposes.
I, my Lord, informed him, my Lord, that he has a right to remain silent,
Ngakutshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthula,
that, my Lord, he has a right not to give, he has a right not to be compelled
futhi ke unelungelo lokuthi angaphoqwa
to make admission or confession
ukuthi ke avume okuthize noma avume izono.
which could be used against him, my Lord, as evidence.
Ngoba lokho kungesetshenziswa njengobufakazi.
I told him that he has a right to consult with a legal representative of his choice,
Ngayo sengiyamtshela ukuthi angakhuluma nommeli amqokayo.
Just a
And-
minute. Yes.
and that, my Lord, if he did not have a legal representative,
Ukuthi ke uma engenaye ummeli
the state can provide one at the expense of the state,
ukuthi ke umbuso ungamnika ummeli ongamsiza ongakhokhela.
and that he has a right not to give self-incriminating evidence
Nokuthi ke akaphoqelekile ukuthi alethe ubufakazi
Which-
okungamfaka ecaleni.
which could be used against him.
Ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa equleni icala lakhe.
I then, my Lord, asked him about his involvement, my Lord,
Ngase ke ngiyambuza yena ukuthi yena wafaka kangakanani isandla
in the matter of Senzo Meyiwa.
ekubulayeni kaSenzo Robert Meyiwa.
Yes. You may not testify about the contents of what he told you. Is that correct that he made a report to you?
Yes, my Lord.
Yebo wanginika umbiko.
My Lord, when he responded, my Lord, to the question which I posed to him,
wathi mephendula nombuzo engambuza wona
I could, my Lord, see that he was making admissions
ngabona ukuthi sengathi uvuma isono.
Yes.
I further, my Lord, reminded him, my Lord, of his constitutional rights.
Ngaphinde ngamtshela ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
And my Lord, he went further to tell me
Yes.
Waqhubeka waye phambili ngumtshela.
You may not disclose the contents of what he told you.
And my Lord, I also asked him about other cases unrelated, my Lord, to the one of Senzo Meyiwa.
Ngase ngimbuza ngamanye amacala nje angahlangene nelika Senzo Meyiwa.
Yes.
I then, my Lord, asked him if he was comfortable with me communicating what he was telling me to my boss.
Ngase ngimbuza ukuthi uyavuma yini ukuthi ngingadlulisa lokho angitshele kona ngikudlulisele kubasi wami.
And you're referring to who?
Brigadier Kininda, my Lord.
Ngithi ngikhuluma ngobrigadier Ginini.
Yes.
He said, my Lord, he does not have a problem.
Wathi akanankinga.
Yes.
I then, my Lord, called Brigadier Kininda
Ngabe sengiyambiza-ke ubrigadier Ginini.
and my Lord informed him about the admissions made by accused number 1.
Ngase ngimchazela ngokuvuma isono okwenziwa ngumsolo wokuqala.
My Lord,
Just a minute. Yes.
my Lord, he asked me if I gave or warned accused number 1 of his constitutional rights before questioning him.
Wayeseyambuza ukuthi ngamtshela yini umsolo wokuqala amalungelo akhe ngaphambili ukuthi ngimbuze umbuzo.
Who is it now? Who asked you?
Brigadier Kininda, my Lord, on the phone as I was giving him, my Lord, the report.
Ngathi ngangikhuluma nobrigadier Ginini ngesikhathi-ke ngimnika umbiko ngocingo.
I then, my Lord, told the Brigadier that we will now leave Tembisa to Phosphorus.
Ngase ngimtshela kubrigadier Ginini ukuthi sizosuka siye eFlosloras.
That is, my Lord, Basutwini Hostel.
Sasiya eBasuthini hostel.
Yes.
Brigadier Kininda, my Lord, suggested that we meet at Phosphorus police station before going to the hostel.
Manje ubrigadier Ginini wayeseke ethi-ke kungangcono sihlangane esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseFlosloras singakayi ehostel.
As he would like to question him further.
Ngokuthi-ke naye-ke ubrigadier Ginini wayefisa ukuthi abuze umsolwa kabanzana.
Just a minute. Yes, you can see.
We then, my Lord, left Vusumuzi We left Tembisa
Sake sasiyasuka ke eThembisa
to Vosloorus police station.
siya ke esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseVosloorus.
And what time was it more or less?
Kwayisikhatsini
We arrived in Vosloorus around 4.
safika eVosloorus ngo-4.
Yes, you may proceed.
And my lord, we waited for the brigadier outside the police station at the parking.
Manje sasilinda ke ubrigadier simlinda khona epolice station kodwa singaphandle la kwakho khona iy'moto.
And my lord, at Vosloorus police station, I was joined by Sergeant Mapena.
Manje ke eVosloorus police station kwase kufika ke uSergeant Mabhena ezoba nathi.
And my lord, eventually the brigadier arrived
Agcineni ke wafika ubrigadier.
What time did he arrive?
Wafika sikhatsini ke
around 6, my lord.
athi wafika ngehora lesi-2.
Yes.
When he arrived, my lord, I then introduced Muzi to accused number 1 to the brigadier.
Ngase ke wathi uma sefikile ngethula ke umsolo wokuqala ngimthula kubrigadier.
And what was the rank of the brigadier at that stage, Brigadier Gininda?
He was, my lord, a colonel.
Kufike ngaleso sikhathi ke ubrigadier waye ucolonel.
Yes.
And my lord, Brigadier Gininda also, my lord, introduced himself to accused number 1.
Futhi ke ubrigadier Gininda waphinde wazethula kumsolo wokuqala.
He warned him, my lord, of his constitutional rights
Wamtshela futhi ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
and asked that, my lord, I give him a moment with him so that he can question him further.
Mase ke cela ukuthi ngibanike ithutshana ukuze bakwazi ukuthi aqhubeke ambuze imibuzo.
And the brigadier went into the vehicle where Muzi was, my lord, the red Golf.
Manje ke ubrigadier kwahamba wayengena kule moto yomuzi umsolo oqale wayekuyona.
Yes.
And my lord, I gave them space and he communicated with him, my lord, in the vehicle.
Ngase
As we
ngiyabashiya
were-
abakhuluma ke emotweni.
As my lord, I was standing with Buthelezi Sadiki and Mapena, my lord, not
Mina
far
ke
from
ngami
the freeway.
noMthelezi noSadiki noMabhena.
Yes.
And my lord, after questioning him,
Emva kokuthi ke bambuze imibuzo,
that is now the brigadier, my lord,
ngisho ke ebuzwa ubrigadier.
he came to me, my lord, and confirmed that indeed accused number 1, my lord, was making admissions
Weza kumina zongitshela ukuthi hayi nempela umsolo wokuqala sengathi ufuna uvumiso.
So,
And-
but please, my lord, the state is going to call Brigadier Gininda. May the hearsay evidence be provisionally allowed.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And he said that we can put that issue of the hostel or going to Basotho hostel or put it on hold, my lord,
bathi abazothumisa uhambo lokuya eBasotho hostel
so that he can start making arrangement, my lord, for the accused to make a confession.
ukuze enzeke amalungiselelo ukuthi umsolwa akwazi ukuvuma isono.
Just a minute. Yes.
And then, my lord, he then indicated that we can now leave to Provincial Head Office Detective Services in Eratin.
Waseyithi singaye emahhovisi abaphenyi alapha e-Araton.
As he was making arrangement, my lord, for a confession to be taken.
Kusho ukuthi lokhu-ke esazama ukwenza amalungiselelo ukuthi kuzothathwa-ke ukuvuma isono.
Yes.
And my lord, we arrived in Eratin and I went to the office.
Sase siyafika e-Araton mina ngaye ehhovisi.
And how did the accused travel to Araton?
Umsolwa hamba kanjani kuya e-Araton?
He was, my lord, still driving with me and Buthelezi in the same vehicle.
Wayesahamba nami noButhelezi kuyo-ke leyo moto sasihamba ngayo ngaphambilini.
Yes. And what time did you arrive at Araton offices?
Nafika sikhathini-ke emahhovisi ase-Araton.
My lord, about 7.
Kwakungocishe kube yihora lesikhombisa.
Yes.
We sat, my lord, in the office while the brigadier was making arrangements.
Sahlala emahhovisi-ke ubrigadile-ke sazamwenza amalungiselelo.
Was accused number one still in the vehicle, or what was the position?
No, my lord, accused number 1 went with me in the office with the brigadier.
Umsolwa kuqala waya nami ehhovisi sihamba nobrigadile.
Yes.
And my lord, we were then joined by Constable Monaring
Kwase sekufika uConstable Monare.
and Constable Mapumulo.
Wahamba noConstable Makumu.
And the brigadier, my lord, handed Muzi to them.
Manje-ke ubrigadile-ke wasethatha umsolwa wesiqala-ke esemdlulisela kubona.
And once again, Muzi, who's Muzi?
Accused number 1, my lord.
Umuzi-ke ngikhuluma ngomsolwa wokuqala.
Yes.
And my lord, the brigadier handed him to the 2 officers, and my lord, they went away with him to where he was supposed to take a confession was supposed to be taken.
Brigadile wanika umsolwa wokuqala kulamaphoyisa amabili ahamba naye aya la ayefanele khona abe khona uma sokuzeyovuma isono.
Yes.
I then, my lord, remained in the office.
Mina ngasale ehhovisi.
I was busy with my other work, my lord.
Ngangiphezu komunye-ke umsebenzi.
And do you perhaps know where Constable Mapumulo and Tumanaring went with accused number 1?
Uyazi yini ukuthi uConstable Monare noMaphumulo bayaphi nomsolwa wokuqala?
They went, my lord, to the Kloof police station
Baya esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseDiepkloof.
after the brigadier, my lord, has made arrangements.
Emva kokuthi-ke ubrigadile enze amalungiselelo.
Yes.
And my lord, I waited in the office.
Mina ngingalinda ke ehhovisi.
The brigadier also informed me that
Ubrigadier wayesengitshela futhi ukuthi
there's an information, my lord, that I have to follow up on the following day.
awukhona ngamqondisa kufanele sizame ukulandelela ngelanga elilandelayo.
Where my lord, accused number 1 has said, okay,
You may not disclose what regarding the information that accused number 1 has given.
yes, my lord, yes, my lord.
And without disclosing the nature of the information, who did it involve?
It involved, my lord, a traditional healer or a witch doctor.
Lapho ke sakhulunywa ngenyanga yesintu.
Yes, what happened further?
And my lord, Constable Munaring and Constable Mapumulo came back, my lord,
Manje uConstable Maranareng noMaphumulo babuya
with accused number 1.
hamba nomsolo oqala.
More or less, what time did they come back?
Babuya ngasikhatsini
It was, my lord, late. It was after 12 midnight.
basesefile ngathi kwaku emva kwaka-12 kwamabili.
And my lord, the brigadier then handed over the accused back to me.
Manje uMbrigadier wayesebuyisela umsolo kimina.
And said that I can continue with my investigations.
Athi ngaqhubeka nophenyo lwami.
And my lord indicated to the accused that I will come and fetch him
Ngase ngisho ukuthi ngizomlanda
during the day, my lord,
sekukhanya.
about the information, my lord, which he has told the brigadier.
Futhi mayelana nolwazi ayemtshele uBrigadier.
And said, my lord, he can sleep on it.
Ngase ngithi kangalala icabanga.
And also, my lord, to keep in mind about his constitutional rights.
Futhi akhumbule amalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
I then, my lord, took the accused number 1, my lord, back into the vehicle.
Ngase ngithatha umsolo wokuqala ngimbuyisela emotweni.
Then, my lord, we left to Pretoria
Saye sesisuka ke silibangisa ePitoli.
to do, my lord, other investigations.
Ukuthi ngiqhubeke nolunyeke uphenyo.
And, my lord, I was in the company of Constable Sadiki, Constable Buthelezi, Constable Naring, and Constable Mapumulo.
Ngangihamba ke no Constable Sadiki noButhelezi no Munareng noma Phumu.
Just a minute. Yes. Yes, you may proceed.
Oh, my lord, and on that day, my lord, the investigation, my lord, which I was pursuing, ended in Pretoria, my lord, and I decided to detain accused number 1 in Valera police station
Kwasele phelela ke ePitoli uphenyo lwami engangiphezu kwalo. Ngase ngibeka umsolwa esikhumeni samaphoyisa saseValere.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And after detaining him, my lord, I left.
Emva uthi imvalele lapho ngaso ngahamba.
That was, my lord, on the 31st of May 2020.
Lapho kwakumhla 31st kuMay 2020.
Do you know if there was any entry made when you handed in the keys for detention at Vilera police station?
Khona yini wabhala phansi isikhathi letha ushiya umsola lapha eValera police station?
Yes, my lord, there is an entry that I know of.
Yabo khona wabhala.
I just want to show you exhibit NN. It's page 2 of exhibit NN. Can you identify if there's, or state if there's any entry that you made in this regard?
Khona yini okubonakala lapho owakubhala mayelana nalokho?
Yes, my lord, there is an entry
Yebo khona.
which was recorded, my lord.
Khona lapho kwabhala lapho.
Which, my lord, entails my name and the accused, my lord, that I was detaining.
Fa igama lami lapho fa futhi negama lakamsola engangimvalele.
Can you place the entire entry on record, starting with the entry number, the time, and the contents?
My lord, this is a occurrence book 2187. And the time, my lord, is 0140. Sunday, 2020 of 5:31.
Kwakuyisonto isikhathi 10:40.
0140.
Isikhathi kwaku-1:40 kuyisonto.
It's, my lord, it is recorded as transito in, arrest,
Kubhalwe lapho ukuthi transito in, kubhalwa nokuthi uboshwa.
Sergeant Mokola,
Sergeant Mokola,
with my cell phone number
kubhalwe ne-cell phone number yami.
from National Commissioner's Office,
Kubhalwe ukuthi ngiphuma National Commissioner's Office.
cold case investigation,
Kanye neqembu lami cold case investigation.
with the following:
Ukuthi ngihamba nalokho.
Moses Temba Sibiya,
Kubhalwa-ke igama lomsolo uMuzithemba Sibiya.
case 217 of 3/2019.
Kubhalwa-ke nenamba lecala u-217 of 3 of 2019.
Tembisa South,
Wasethembisa South.
SAP 14156/05/2020.
Wasaba nenamba ye-SAP 14.
SAP 14A
Kubhalwa-ke nenamba ye-SAP 14A.
R5086208,
R5086208.
J50 warrant of arrest.
Also kubhalwa ne-J50 warrant of arrest.
The SAP 14A, what does that refer to?
Manje i-SAP 14A kutsho khulunywa ngani la?
Is, my lord, the notice of rights in terms of the constitution,
Kusho khulunywa-ke ngombiko mayelana namalungelo ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
Act 108 of 1996.
Kubhala kunenombolo yomthetho.
It's a document, my lord, which detail the rights, my lord, of a suspect,
Manje-ke le nothi lena ikhuluma ngamalungelo kamuntu ongumsolwa.
whereby, my lord, after you give him, my lord, his rights,
Kusho ukuthi-ke emva kokuthi umtshele ngamalungelo akhe,
in terms of that 14A,
kuleyo-ke i-14A.
you give him, my lord, an original,
Kusho ukuthi-ke wena umnika le ebhalwe ngesandla.
and then, my lord, you remain with a copy whereby you file it inside the docket, my lord.
Manje-ke ikhophi-ke uyifaka ngaphakathi kwedokethi.
But how did this SAP14 come into discussion? How did it come to the fore?
Manje inyanga yaletha le SAP14 ukuthi kukhulunywe ngayo.
SAP 14A.
Yes, in the SAP.
My lord, when you detain a suspect, it's a must. You have to give him, my lord, the copy of SAP 14A.
Manje uma uvalela umuntu ufanele unike icopy ye SAP 14A.
You can never, my lord, detain a suspect without giving him, my lord, his rights.
Akufanele ukuthi umuntu avalele engatsheliwe amalungelo akhe.
Can you tell the court about that? When did that happen? When were his rights given to him? Or explained to him?
Wachazelwa nini?
On Sunday, 2020 of 5:31, my lord.
Ukuthi ngesonto ke ku-May 2020.
And the time, my lord, is 01:40 a.m.
Isikhathi ke kwaku u-1 kushuthi 22 wasekuseni.
And who gave him the notice of rights?
Wamnika imibiko ngamalungelo akhe.
It was me, my lord.
Kwakuyimi.
You mentioned in your testimony and also read out in the occurrence book entry that you received a J50 warrant of arrest against the accused. Just want to show you a document which has been marked and handed up as exhibit TT.
When I ukukhombisa yona efakwe njengomboniso TT.
Can you identify the document?
Ungakwazi usitshela ukuthi yini leyo document?
Yes, my lord, it is a J50 document.
Yebo, i-J50 then.
Yes,
And also, my lord, it was me who completed it. It is my handwriting, my lord.
Uthi ke mina kwayigcwalisa ngesandla sami siyabonakala.
Yes, you referred earlier on to the J50. Does it bear any relation to the J50 that you referred to earlier on in your evidence?
Yona yini le J50 okukhuluma ngayo usane ubufakazi la?
My lord, this is the same document which I was in possession of, my lord, upon the arrest of accused number 1.
Yena yini le J50 enginayo ngisengizobopha umsolwa wokuqala.
You've just referred to a notice of rights. I just want to show you a document which has been handed up as exhibit TT in brackets 1. Can you identify the document?
Yes, my lord, it is the SAP 14A.
Yeah, you only SAP 14A there.
Yes. In whose name and whose details appear there as the person who explained the rights?
Is
Banika uchazwe lapho bhaliwe njengoyena wachazela umsolwa amalungelo akhe.
Okay, the details, my lord, that are in front of me is uSibiya, and my lord, it says that I'm the one who has informed him, my lord.
Yeah, lana kuyasho
Of his rights.
umsolwa uSibiya and lana kuyachaza ukuthi mina kwamfundela amalungelo akhe.
The suspect, the accused number 1's signature, my lord, is attached as well as my signature, my lord.
Lapho ke kukhona la ngisayinde khona nala isayinde khona umsolwa wokuqala.
And the date and time?
Isikhathi ke nosuku
The date is 2020 05/31, and the time is 01:40.
kuthiwa isikhathi kwaku 2022 ngomhlaka 5 kuMay 2020.
Yes, thank you. What happened further?
Kwaqhubeka kwenzekani
After the accused was placed in the cells?
emva kokuthi umsolwa afakwe emaseleni?
My lord, I knocked off,
Mina ngaseke ngiyashayisa emsenzini.
and my lord, on the same day,
Ngalo ke lolo suku
I had, my lord, to follow up on the information which the brigadier said, my lord. I must follow up.
Ngase ke ngifanele ukuthi ke ngihambe ngiyo phenya ke lulwazi lolengangikunikwe ubrigadier ukuthi ngiyozama ukufunisisa ngayo.
And that is regarding, without disclosing the
The witch
contents of
doctor.
Kwakumayelana ke nenyanga yesintu.
Yes, did you have the name of the traditional healer?
Awunalo yini igama lalenyanga?
No, my lord, the only name, my lord, that he was referred to, it was Umkhulu.
Igama ke lalisetshenzisiwe lapho kwakuthiwa umkhulu.
Yes, and did you have the address?
Ikheli lona awunalo?
No, my lord, we did not have the address.
Sasingenalo ikheli.
Yes, what happened?
Accused number 1, my lord, is the one who took us to where Mkhulu is residing.
Umsola wokuqala uyena wasihambisa wasikhombisa la kuhlala khona umkhulu.
Just a minute. Who booked out the accused?
Ubani ke owabhuka umsola ukuthi aphume?
It was my lord Sergeant Mokhane.
Wabhuka uSergeant Mokhane.
At whose request?
I requested him, my lord, to book him out
Kwayecelwe yimina ukuthi akamkhiphi
for the purpose of further investigations, my lord.
ukuthi kuqhutshekwe nophenyo.
And my lord, it was not only for this investigation of the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, my lord. There were other investigations.
Kwakukhona amanye amacala ngaphandle kwaleli cala likaSenzo Meyiwa esasifuna ukuyoqhubeka ngokuwaphenya.
Did Sergeant Mokhane make an entry in this regard?
Khona yena owabhala uSergeant Mokhane mayelana nalokhu?
That's correct, my lord. There is an entry
Yebo khona owabhala.
with the date Sunday 2020 of 5/31.
Kwethiwa mhla 31 kuMeyi 2020 okwakuyisonto.
Yes.
The OP number, my lord. It's not clear.
The time?
And the time is 11:30.
Isikhathi ke kwaku 11:30 11:30.
It's AM, the 11:30.
Yes.
11 wasekuseni.
That's in Exhibit NN, is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Umbukiso ke uNN
And the page number, the bottom?
ikhasi le lalombukiso
Yes. Yes.
Page 7.
Yes. Page 7 of Exhibit
ikhasi lesikhombisa.
NN. Yes, can you place that entry on record?
Investigation out.
Uma ke siyo kwenza uphenyo
Sergeant Mokhane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit
balelo uSergeant Mokhane we-Cold Case Investigation Unit
with one male, Moses Temba Sibiya,
kuma ke nomuntu oyedwa wesilisa umuzi Themba Sibiya
SAP 14-1.
uthiwa SAP 14-1.
I'm not sure if it's 136 or 156.
Hayi angiboni ke kahle noma 136 noma 156.
Okay, it's 156/05/2020.
156/0/2020.
SAP 14A
we SAP 14A yena
R50866208.
R50866208
J50 warrant of arrest.
khulumene none J50 warrant of arrest futhi.
Yes, then what happens after the case was booked up?
My lord, I met with Sergeant Mokhane at the Provincial Head Office Detective Services in Eriton.
Sahlangana noSergeant Mokhane e-Arathani emahhovisi abaphenyi.
He was with my lord Sergeant Mabena.
Wayehamba noSergeant Mabena.
Yes.
And my lord, when my lord, I met with him again,
ngathi uma sengihlangana naye futhi
I then, my lord, informed him of his constitutional rights
ngaye sengimtshela futhi amalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
So who are you referring to now?
to the accused number 1
Khuluma ngomsolo wokuqala
And where did that take place?
in Eriton,
manje lokhu kwenzekaphi kwathi e-Eraton?
outside in Eriton. He was in the car.
E-Eraton wayengaphakathi emotweni.
And which vehicle was he conveyed in?
Manje kwahanjiswa ngayiphi imoto ngalena?
It was, my lord, I believe it was a white Fortuner.
Ngicabanga ukuthi kwakuyi-Fortuner emhlophe.
It was a vehicle, my lord, which was used by Sergeant Mohane at that time.
Kwakuyimoto eyayisetshenziswa uSergeant Mohane ngaleso sikhathi.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And then I also, my lord, asked him if he was still willing to take us, my lord, to the witch doctor.
Ngambuza-ke futhi ukuthi usazimisele yini ukuthi asise kule nyanga.
According, my lord, to the discussion which he had with the brigadier earlier.
Kuhambisana-ke nenkulumo ababenayo nobrigadier ngaphambilini.
He said, my lord, he's still willing,
Washo wavuma ukuthi usazimisele
and that, my lord, he does not have any problem.
nokuthi kakanankinga.
And my lord, and with also regard to other cases, my lord, whereby he is involved.
Futhi kulamanye amacala-ke ayithinteka kuwo.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And we then left Eriton and continued with the investigations.
Sasike siyasuka e-Eraton saqhubeka nophenyo.
What time was it, more or less?
Esikhathini-ke
It could have been around 12 past 12 or 1, my lord.
kwakusho ukuthi kwakuyiphakathi kwehora lokuqala nehora lasemini, u-12 wasemini no-1 wantambama.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. And my lord, we also went to Palm Ridge.
Sahamba saya nase-Palm Ridge.
And which place is that?
Yiphi-ke
In
le ndawo
Palm Ridge?
ukhuluma ngayo yase-Palm Ridge?
Is, my lord, the place where Mkulu is staying, the witch doctor.
Kusho ukuthi yila kwahlala khona-ke le nyanga okwabizwa ngokuthi umkhulu.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. When we arrived there, my lord, accused number 1 is the one who pointed out the house.
Lathi uma sifika lapho umsolo wokuqala uyena owakhomba indlu.
Yes.
And my lord, other members went inside the house.
Amanye-ke amalungu angena ngaphakathi.
I remember, my lord, I also jumped in
Ngiyakhumbula nami ukuthi ngangena
the Fortuner, my lord,
ngangena emotweni leyi-Fortuner.
and sat next to Muzi, accused number 1.
Ngahlale eceleni kwamsolo wokuqala.
They came, my lord, they came out with Umkulu.
Baphuma-ke nomkhulu.
If you say they, who are you referring to?
Shobani ukuthi ba
Sergeant Mukhane Buthelezi Sadiki
kwakuSergeant Mukhane noButhelezi noSadiki.
and my lord, when I jumped inside the vehicle,
Ngathi uma ngene emotweni
it was then Sergeant Mabena, myself and Muzi.
uSergeant Mabena ke nami noMuzi solo kuqala.
Yes.
They came out, my lord, with an old male.
Baphuma ke nendoda endala.
And my lord, he came out and stand next to the window where Muzi was sitting.
Weza kwazoma eceleni kwana uMuzi wayehleli khona.
Muzi once again.
Accused number 1, my lord.
Khuluma uma ngithi Muzi ngikhuluma ngomsolo kuqala.
We were able, my lord, to see Umkhulu through the window.
Sasikwazi ukubona umkhulu masembuka ngewindi.
While the window was still closed.
Sambona ke window lisavalile.
I then asked Muzi if this was Mkhulu that he was referring to.
Ngase ngibuza ke uMuzi ukuthi uyena yini lo mkhulu oyekhuluma ngaye.
And he said, my lord, indeed, it was the one.
Wathi yebo uyena.
And it was daytime, nighttime?
It was dark, my lord.
Hayi wasehlile wasefale.
More or less, what time was it?
Around 7, my lord.
Kwakungeyikhathi zo7.
Yes.
And my lord, as Mkhulu was going back into the house with the other members,
Esebuyela ke endlini umkhulu namayeke amalungu.
immediately, my lord, when Muzi confirmed, I jumped out of the vehicle.
Emva uthi ke nje uMuzi asho ukuthi yebo uyena ngaphuma emotweni.
Just remember, it's accused. Muzi is accused.
Accused number 1, my lord.
Khuluma ngayo umsolo kuqala mangithi Muzi.
And my lord, I then ran after them, my lord, and called out Umkhulu.
Ngase ngigijima ngiyakubona ngafika ngabiza umkhulu.
Yes.
And my lord, I introduced myself to Umkhulu as a police officer
Ngase ngizethula ke njengephoyisa kumkhulu.
and told Umkhulu, my lord,
Ngase ngimtshela umkhulu
that I will now place him, my lord, under detention for the purpose of questioning him
ngase ngimtshela ukuthi ngizomvalela inhloso kuukuthi ke ngangifuna ke ukuthi ngimbuze imibuzo.
about, my lord, his knowledge in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Ngangifuna ukumbuza ukuthi kunalokhu ulwazi mayelana nokubulawa kukaRobert Senzo Meyiwa.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right to remain silent.
Ngamtshela ukuthi kunemvume unelungelo lokuthi athule.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right not to be compelled to make any admission or confession which could be used as evidence against him.
Ngitshela ukuthi unemvume ukuthi angaphoqwa ukuthi avume noma amukele lutho ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa equlweni kwecala lakhe.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right to consult with a legal practitioner of his choice.
Ngase ngitshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi aqoke ummeli ongamsesi.
I further, my lord, told him that if he does not have a legal representative of his choice, my lord, the state can provide one at the expense of the state.
Ngasimtshela ukuthi mengenayo ummeli noma engakwazi ukukhokhela ummeli, umbuzo ungamnika ummeli ongakhokhela.
I told him, my lord, that he has a right not to give self-incriminating evidence.
Ngase ngimtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi angalethi ubufakazi obungamfaka ecaleni.
Which could be used against him, my lord.
Ngoba lokho kungasetshenziswa eqhubeni kwecala lakhe.
And then, my lord, I informed him that we will now take him to Johannesburg, my lord, at our offices.
Ngase ngimtshela ukuthi ngise emahhovisi ethu eGoli.
Where?
In Provincial Head Office, my lord, Detective Service in Eretin.
Ngithi hayi lapho ngibise emahhovisi abaphenyi abasebenza.
And my lord, he said he understood
Ngasho ukuthi uyazwisisa.
and asked that he, my lord, wanted to lock the house.
Ngase-ke ecela ukuthi angakhiya indlu.
The other members, my lord, helped him back into the house to lock the house. Then I went into the vehicle.
Hayi amanye amalungu amsiza ukuthi ayokhiya indlu ebeseza emotweni.
I then, my lord, telephonically contacted Brigadier Gininda
Ngase ngishayela uBrigadier Gininda ucingo.
Just a minute. Yes, you may proceed.
and said, my lord, to him that I have found Umkulu and we are on our way to the office.
Ngase ngimtshela ukuthi hayi umkhulu sesimtholile sesiya emahhovisi ethu.
And he said, my lord, we should meet him there in the office, my lord.
Wayesethi ke yena-ke hayi uyohlangana nathi khona lapho.
Yes, just a minute. Yes.
And my lord, indeed, we arrived at our offices.
Ngimbala sayofika-ke emahhovisi ethu.
I went with Umkulu and Sergeant Mokhane,
Ngase ngihamba nomkhulu Sergeant Mokhane.
and whereby, my lord, we met the brigadier inside the office.
Sayele siyohlangana-ke nobrigadier ehhovisi.
Just a minute. Yes.
I gave him, my lord, a seat,
Ngase ngimnika-ke indawo yokuhlala.
Is it now Mkulu?
and yes, my lord, and introduced Umkulu to Brigadier Gininda.
Yebo-ke ngase ngimethula-ke umkhulu kuBrigadier Gininda.
Yes.
And my lord, Brigadier Gininda introduced himself to Umkulu
uBrigadier Gininda wasezethula umkhulu.
and warned him, my lord, of his constitutional rights.
Wayesemtshela ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo.
As my lord, the brigadier was giving Umkulu his constitutional rights,
Ngekhathi-ke uBrigadier esatshela umkhulu ngamalungelo akhe ngaphansi komthethosisekelo,
Buthelezi, my lord, came with accused number 1,
uButhelezi-ke naweza nomsolwa wokuqala.
my lord. As he walked into the office, my lord, Umkulu, my lord,
Is that correct? He made a certain remark.
yes, my lord, Umkulu made certain remarks,
Esangena naye lapho kuleyo ndlu kusho ukuthi umkhulu waphawula ngendlela ethile.
which my lord revealed that they know each other.
okwasinika ke nje ukubona ukuthi sazi ukuthi no hayi laba bayazana.
But the brigadier commanded the members to take Muzi back into the car so that he can be in the same office with him as he wanted to question Mkhulu.
Waseke brigadier ecela ukuthi elinye ilungu lithathe umuzi limbuyisele emotweni ngoba engafanele ukuthi abe khona ngesikhathi ekhuluma ekhulumisana ke nomkhulu.
Indeed, my lord, they took him back into the car.
Yebo ke bamthatha ke bamisa emotweni.
And the brigadier, my lord, questioned Mkhulu.
Manje ke ubrigadier lapho ke wayehlala ke wahlala wabuza umkhulu imibuzo.
Just a minute.
Yes, my lord. And I left them there in that office and went to utilize another office.
Ngabashiya lapho ke ngayosenzisela ihhovisi.
After my lord, the brigadier was done questioning Mkhulu,
Ubrigadier eseqedile ukubuza umkhulu imibuzo.
he said that he's arranging for a statement, my lord, to be obtained from Mkhulu.
Manje kwasethi ke uzamukwenza amalungiselelo ukuthi umkhulu ke anike istatement.
And my lord, I also got to know Mkhulu's name, my lord, as
Mina ngabe ngithola ke nethuba lokuthi ngazi igama likaMkhulu
as Lion Robert Zwane.
ukuthi waye Lion Robert Zwane.
Do you know if he's testified in these proceedings?
Uyazi noma ukuthi usenikile ubufakazi kule licala.
Yes, my lord, I know that he has given his testimony.
Ngiyazi ukuthi uselethile ubufakazi.
Yes, you may continue.
Thereafter, my lord, then my lord, after the brigadier indicated that, my lord, he has arranged, my lord, a statement to be taken from Mkhulu, and now, my lord, we had to take Mkhulu to DPCI's offices in Germiston.
Manje ngoba ubrigadier wayesenzela amalungiselelo ukuthi uthathe istatement sikaMkhulu. Sase siyamthatha uMkhulu simisa emahhovisi ase-DPCI ase-Germiston.
And said, my lord, and said, my lord, that I should hand over Mkhulu to Colonel Motlame.
Wathiwa ke ange uma ngifike lapho ke nginikezele umkhulu kukhona Motlame.
And indeed, my lord, I left with the members to Germiston DPCI's offices.
Ngadlula ke ngasuka ke namalungu ngaya emahhovisi ase-DPCI e-Germiston.
Just a minute. Yes.
And my lord, when I got there, I handed over Mr. Lion Robert Zwane
Ngifika lapho ke ngase ngibanika uLion Robert Zwane.
to Colonel Motlame, my lord.
Ngase nginezela kukhona Motlame.
And my lord, I went out and waited, my lord,
Ngase sengiphumela ngaphandle ngiyolila.
in the vehicle with other members.
Ngilinde namanye abalungu emotweni.
And my lord, after the statement, my lord, was taken,
Ngokuthi sithathe lesi statement
Mkhulu was taken back to his place of residence,
umkhulu wayesebuyisele ekhaya.
and we proceeded, my lord, to Tembisa
Sase
South
siyaqhubeka
Police
siya
Station.
eThembisa.
Yes.
Yes, my lord, we went to Tembisa Police Station whereby the case of unlawful possession of ammunition, my lord, was registered.
Sase masifika kulesa siphoyisa saseThembisa silapho esafika kwavulwa icala lokuba nenhlamvu zesibhamu ezingekho emthethweni.
Yes, and where was accused number 1 at that stage?
Laphi kumsolo wokuqala ngaleso sikhathi?
We went to Tembisa with him when we got there, my lord. Administration was done in terms of registering the dockets. His rights were also given, my lord, in terms of section SAP 14A.
Safika lapho sarejista idocket futhi ke wasetshela namalungelo akhe ngaphansi kwa SAP 14A.
A copy, my lord, was given to him as well of
Futhi
SAP
ke
14A.
Copy ke yamalungelo akhe wanikwa yona.
And the case, my lord, was registered as per Tembisa South Case 1 of 6/2020.
Manje ke le case ke yavulwa kwaku 1 of 6 of 2020.
Yes.
And my lord, from there, Mokane went to detain him went to book him back at Valera Police Station.
Manje ke uSeven Mkhane wamkhondisela ke wayomvalela ePretoria station saseValeria.
Yes, was there an entry made in the transcript in this regard?
Khona kwabhalwa mayelana naloko.
Yes, my lord.
Yebo khona.
It's an entry by Sergeant Mokane.
Khona kwabhalwa Sergeant Mkhane lawa.
The date, my lord, is Monday 2020 of 6/01.
Umhla ka-1 kuJuni 2020.
And the OP number is 05.
05
And the time is 01:45.
01:45.
That is AM, my lord.
Umbuzo 1:45 la sikhuluma ngayo wasekuseni.
Yes, have you had sight of that entry as the investigating officer?
Wena wakhona lo njengompheki.
Yes, my lord.
Yebo kunjani?
So, what does the entry read?
Ithini ke lapha?
Investigation back. And my lord, the OP number was cross-indexed with the investigation out because there's 2213 above the 05. So it's to indicate that he was booked out, and this one was now to say he's being booked back.
Lokubhalwe khona ke ufaka nje indlela ekhombisa ukuthi la wayekhishiwe futhi kuyakhombisa ukuthi lo mbhalo lo ukhombisa ukuthi wayesebuyisela.
And my lord, it is recorded as the following investigation back. Sergeant Mokane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit with 1 male, Moses Temba Sibiya.
Tell Sergeant Mkhane wase-Cold Case Investigation Unit wayebuye nomlosisi oyedwa uMoses Sibiya.
SAP 14156/05/2020.
SAP 14156/05/2020.
SAP 14AR 5086-208.
And SAP 14AR 508-6208.
J50 warrant of arrest
Manje ke uJ50 ukuyincwadi yokubopha.
without injuries.
Iyakhombisa futhi lana ukuthi kubhalwe ukuthi ubuyiselwe engalimele.
Correctly received.
Wamukelwa kahle.
And there's a signature, my lord, attached by the person who has received the accused number 1.
Ya futhi khona yena la ewasayina khona lo muntu owamukela umsolo wokuqala.
But please, my lord, would this be an appropriate time to take the longer journey?
Okay, 2 o'clock.